At a wet El Molinón, it is going to be Sporting Gijón against Castellón, kicking off on the quarter hour in one of the Monday fixtures, which rounds off match day 10 of the La Liga Smartbank season. Castellón, the visitors, currently on just 8 points upon their arrival in the second tier. Sporting Gijón looking to go at least temporarily top with a victory today. Sporting Gijón side who have been busy. Plenty of midweek and weekend fixtures. They have got a run of 2 wins on the bounce. Ponferradina and Alcorcón all falling victim to David Gallego's side, who have finally found some winning form after a promising start and a slip-up in which they went 3 games without a win. Castellón, the opposition today for the side challenging for the top spot. They have lost their last 4 games in the second tier. Well, the 2 captains meet in the middle. It's Marinho, who's made some great saves for Sporting in recent weeks, and Galvez of Castellón. They meet in the middle, and we're going to see the starting lineups for both sides, beginning of course with the home team, Sporting. Sporting Gijón will be playing in their red and white striped strip with blue shorts. And here is their lineup: Marinho in goal, Sal Garcia, Borja, Babin and Rosas at the back, Aitor Greguera, Diaz and Campos in the midfield with Manu and Djurdjevic, the 2 up top. Djurdjevic, who'd been an early candidate for top goal scorer in La Liga Smartbank. Ruben Castro now leads the way for that honour. For Castellón, it's Wally in goal, Eneco, Galvez, La Peña and Muguruza at the back. Gusleres ahead of them. Fernandez, Diaz, Senye and Fidalgo complete the midfield with Zlatanovic, another new arrival from Numancia this summer, leading the line. So Castellón will get us started. They will be shooting from right to left in the first half. Well, Marinho has made several great saves, several late saves as well in recent games. Putting that in the game against Tenerife right at the death, which earned a point for Sporting. They all count come the end of the season. Sporting were the early pace setters in La Liga Smartbank. Just fell off the boil slightly whilst Espanyol kept on winning. But they have a chance to move ahead of Los Pericos tonight, depending on the result, of course, for Espanyol. Back in the defence. Last game for the visiting side was against Almeria back on the 28th. A 2-1 defeat for Oscar Cano's men. Did manage a consolation goal just after the hour mark, scored by Jorge Fernandez. But by then, Jose Corpus and Fran Villalba had already established a significant advantage for Almeria. So it's going to be a first corner of the game, taken from the far side. Well, the rain is really pelting it down here. This is going to be Gusleres, and it's well caught by Marinho. By now a veteran campaigner for Sporting Gijón. Had that injury a couple of seasons ago, but Sporting kept faith with him, renewed his contract, even when he was sidelined. One of the cornerstones of this Asturian side. They had gone on a positive run to start the season. It went south for them with the defeat to Oviedo in the derby. That was the first of 3 games without a victory. That included meetings with Tenerife and Malaga returned to scoring ways and winning ways in the last week. Ponferradina and Alcorcón the victims. Guillermo Rosas is a really promising player. Loves to attack down the right-hand side. That one is put out of play. No way of getting the cross in for Aitor Garcia. Chested down, Castellón could go on the run here. It's Jameli. Furthest man forward is Jorge Fernandez. On the ball was Muguruza. Sarastegui in space in the centre. That one's been given away cheaply to Sporting Gijón. Djurdjevic will get back on side. The defence get touch tight on him as he was trying to wait on the shoulder of the two centre-backs to make the run. It's pinged over to Guillermo Rosas on the right. Eventually goes out off Álvaro Fidalgo. So all action in the early going. We've got a corner for Sporting. Pedro Diaz is going to take it. For a delivery on the way, it's swiped out. It comes back out as far as Manu Garcia. Manu Garcia swerving that cross. It looks as if it went behind there. He's kept in as Muguruza hoofs it out of play. Gaspar Campos gets a starting role today. He's been used frequently as a substitute at the start of the season. He's come on and made an impact in recent games. Babin. Again looking for Guillermo Rosas. He couldn't quite run onto it. Guillermo Rosas still only 20 years old. He sat and watched games on the bench on 8 occasions last season. He makes his second-tier debut in this campaign. Has made 5 appearances so far. Djurdjevic trying to chase this down. He's alone in trying for the press. Álvaro Fidalgo plays that ball through. Offside flag stays down, and Mourinho makes a good block. Takes a look up to one side just to see if the flag had been raised. It looks as if it should have been. He was just allowed to continue though. Fidalgo playing the ball to Zlatanovic. Rosas wants this. There was a push in the back on Djurdjevic. And Galvez is given a talking to by the referee. The free kick is in a positive spot for Sporting. Was a little too physical from Rafa Galvez. Pedro Diaz has something in mind. Babin and Djurdjevic both waiting inside the box. They're two of the more obvious targets. Pedro Diaz plays it towards the back post. Come back out for a trickle shot. The header there was by the number 7, Aitor Garcia. And it's eventually cleared by Castillon. We're coming up to the end of the first 10 minutes of action. Back and forth stuff so far here at El Molinón. Aitor Garcia switched over to the right. Aitor Garcia does like a shot from distance. Let's see if he pulls one of those out of the bag in the early going. He's switched over to the right-hand side, though. Just wonder if Gaspar Campos might move his way over to the other side. Oscar Cano is watching on from the stands today. And 2 men suspended. Marc Mateo, the midfielder, is also unavailable through a sanction. Back into the defence, and it's back with the goalkeeper Marinho. Yet to have a save to make in terms of a real shot, but has had to block the effort from Zlatanovic that appeared to be in an offside position anyway. Here is Aitor Garcia, has that effort from distance, aiming for the top left corner, and it flies into the stands from the midfielder. Wasn't the greatest control from Pedro Diaz, but he was able to make something happen. Aitor Garcia in space, striking left-footed, but just got too much on the ball. And in the absence of Oscar Cano is Elias Martin, who is giving the instructions to the Castillon players. We'll of course be able to hear Oscar Cano shouting from the stands. Castillon try and get the ball down the line. It's played just beyond the defence. There's a good recovery there from Saul Garcia. He's alternated spots with Bogdan Milovanov on that left-hand side. Plenty of competition for that full-back spot. Pedro Diaz. Yeah, Rosas wanted that one. It was a more ambitious ball played through the middle. Almost 15 minutes have gone here. Castellón beginning to come out of their shell. Side promoted from Segunda B, one of the toughest divisions to get out of course. Here's their star striker Zlatanovic. He plays to Álvaro Fidalgo. Curling effort from him. Easy pickings though for Diego Marinho. Babin. Djurdjevic again waiting in between the two centre-backs. Got Aitor Garcia acting as a distraction as well. Such clever runs off the ball. This one's put across. Nobody attacking the space though. Well, it's played over there to Guille Rosas. He was caught just offside. Castellón have to find an answer to those constant attacks down the flanks. Ball had already gone out, according to the referee's assistant, when Juka provided that cheeky back heel. Seemed to have grabbed onto Galvez as well, so it will be a free kick in the Castellón half. This will be Castellón's 10th game in the Liga Smartbank. One of the teams around them, Sabadell, has started to get a little bit of winning form going. 7 points from 9 in the space of a week for the other newly promoted side. Meanwhile, the third newly promoted team, high-flying Cartagena, now on 15 points. Led by those goals from Ruben Castro. Muguruza looks for an option for the throw. That was a very poor delivery from him. Saul Garcia gets straight onto it. Graguera. Just in the midfield, once again ahead of perhaps more experienced options, the likes of Javi Fuego. Struggling to find a spot. Babin to Guille Rosas. Babin again, this time to Pedro Diaz. Guille Rosas waits to make his run this time around. He wasn't picked up by Pedro Diaz. Jamei was blocking the way. Aitor Garcia. That was a clever attempt to get the ball back to Aitor Garcia. It didn't quite come off for Uros Djurdjevic. Now it's Castellón rather sprinting upfield. No player on the overlap who maybe would have given an option for a cross in. Zlantanovic tries to get away from Babin. Back into the midfield. We're coming up to the 20-minute mark. Sporting 0, Castellón 0. Over the top here, we might see a cross come in. Goes towards the penalty spot, it's come back out. That 1-2 was in too tight a spot as Josep Sine could not bring it away. Instead it's Sporting who will go upfield. Djurdjevic, he would prefer to be central. Now he gets into the middle. Geir Rosas has gone on the overlap, but it's slowing down for Sporting, and it breaks down as well. A promising counter-attack comes to an end with some misplaced passes. Through the middle, it's released over onto the right-hand side. We might have a chance here for Castellón. First time ball in. Scooped away from goal by Borja Lopez. It has been exciting stuff so far. Neither goalkeeper has been truly tested. But we're seeing plenty of will from both teams. Another ball out of play. It will be a throw-in for Castellón. Scacano has decided to turn the page on his disciplinary procedure. Said that what is done and that it was a fair sending off. He will miss this game and Castellón's next encounter. But the way things are with the games being played behind closed doors, it shouldn't have too much of an impact. This one takes a deflection to go out for a corner. Oscar Cano also commenting on a big loss of Marc Mateo for this game through suspension. Sending off for Oscar Cano, coming about via his criticism of VAR. As he said, he did not use any foul language or was aggressive in any way. He deems the suspension to be a fair one. Cusledes with the corner towards goal. It's headed out by Babin for another corner. This time Cusledes plays it short. Comes the cross in, looking for goal. It's bounced just wide. Sporting felt there may have been a foul in there, but it was Galvez who was able to get the header away. That one nodded outside the left stick. One's run through, referee plays the advantage. This is crossed in by Saul Garcia. Castellón players were queuing up to boot it away. His Djurdjevic waiting for it. Calls for it with his back to goal. He gets it, tries for the back heel, but he lost track of where the runner was. Scooped up by Garcia. He was looking for Guille Rosas. Garcia. Rosas from the right, that one finds its way out. Into the box. Struck first time, it was an awkward one, dropping over the shoulder of Pedro Diaz. By the time it reached him, he didn't have the space to hook that shot towards goal. Oscar Wally, the goalkeeper, once of Zaragoza, will take one of his first goal kicks of the game. The centre possession's been fairly even, Sporting maybe with just slightly more of the ball. Sporting keeping possession now. Rosas. Bit of invention from him. Djurdjevic went down. It's going to be a free kick on the edge of the box. It wasn't quite in the penalty area. Djordjevic made sure he fell into it. Now the free kick in a great position. It might even go underneath the wall. Well, it goes straight into it. Attack still on here for Sporting. Chested down. Overhead kick attempt. It was a weak one though. Castellón even had a player down behind the wall just in case. Well, we've seen Djordjevic score these kinds of goals before. Something of an overhead kick specialist, but he was off target on that occasion. Half an hour gone. It is Sporting Gijón 0, Castellón 0. Option not used on the left flank. Saul Garcia had gone forward. Now he plays the pass. And he goes down the line. Djordjevic is waiting just outside the D. And races after it, but he's second to the ball. Zlatanovic gets that out from under his feet. Showed too much of that to Guille Rosas. He was back covering. Garcia, he's dropped further back now. Space over on the left-hand side, not quite used in time to take advantage of it. Again, a little bit of calm is restored to the Sporting attack by Guille Rosas. Pedro Diaz. Saul Garcia on the left. He was late with the returned fire. He lost possession, his touch was heavy, and his challenge mistimed. Guille Rosas sweeps it up, gets it back to Mourinho. Sporting have still been unable to find the opening. They've maybe come the closest to scoring. They have an opportunity here, close down. The follow-up also catches the deflection. Aitor Garcia lines it up, pulls it back. Here comes the strike, it's wide of the mark. Castellón survive once again. A series of blocks there. Gus Ledes making an intervention. Aitor Garcia pulling that down. Whether he was intending to play the pass or not is another matter, but it is eventually fired wide. That right-footed delivery from Manu Garcia off target. Beautiful nutmeg here. Getting just about into the box. The header is over the top from Aitor Garcia with a little bit of help from Oscar Wally, who it appears to tip that over the crossbar. Saul Garcia, who played the nutmeg, got the edge of the area. The referee seen some jostling there from Babin. He penalises it before the move could go any further. Oscar Wally will take the free kick. We're into the final 10 minutes of the first half. If he goes long, he could well find that man, Zlatanovic. He's had one half chance already. Thrown for Castellón. Josep Sené hasn't become too involved. We have seen him get on the ball in the final third on just a couple of occasions. Zlatanovic wanted that in the centre. His teammate couldn't flick it inside. Castellón will get this across the halfway line. Some space down the left, skipping one challenge from Aitor Garcia. The advantage is played. Signé. Alcaraz. That's right. Ball comes in. It's headed by Zlatanovic, who lost track of the ball. Alcaraz. Well, a mix up there. Alcaraz was more keen on staying on the side. David Gallego, the man in the dugout for Sporting Gijón. Those two rather ill-fated spells at Espanyol. One as a stopgap coach to round off the season, then at the start of the last campaign. Lasted just a few games before being given his marching orders. Is Guillermo Rosas. Garcia spreads that over to Saul Garcia. Maybe a right-footed ball here, it bounces towards goal. The follow-up is put in by Uros Djurdjevic. And the goal will stand. Sporting Gijón 1, Castellón 0. We're likely to go to a VAR check on this. But for the moment it seems as if Sporting have taken the lead at El Molinón. Appeal for handball there first of all. Djurdjevic plays it back. It's Guillermo Rosas who takes it on, adds a little bit of calm to the play. This is the run from Djurdjevic. Looks as if he's in an onside position there. As he gets onto the rebound, good reflexes shown by him. He's set to move up to 6 goals for the season. Right for the strike, the save from Wally. Could not keep out the follow-up. The goal is under review. The referee will review every stage of the incident, whether it was a handball first of all from Djurdjevic, whether he was offside for the eventual strike. Well, the goal has been given. It is Sporting Gijón 1, Castellón 0. Uros Djurdjevic with his latest goal of the La Liga Smartbank season. Castellón unable to hold out until the break. They try a curling shot of their own, and it is claimed by Diego Marinho. awkwardly, almost out of play. Castellón have it through Gusledis. Djurdjevic was lurking there inside the D. Over the top into the box, Djurdjevic is fighting for this. Had to drag it with him. And there's a squaring up as well with Galvez, and Djurdjevic makes a meal of that. Too tangled, there was a bit of afters, and Djurdjevic trying to get Galvez sent off. Appears to be unsuccessful in doing so. The referee is still going to have a look at this. Djurdjevic holding the ball up. Galvez was able to take over, and nothing has been given. Instead, we go into stoppage time at the end of the first half. This one played into the box, opportunity to make it 2-0. Good save from Oscar Wally. And again, he parries it away. Right-footed save from Oscar Wally to deny that shot through the middle. It was Gasper Campos who pulled the trigger. There, another look. Djurdjevic not offside for his goal late on in the first half. The ball out of play, and with the subsequent goal kick, it appears as if we will come to the end of the first half. Sporting lead the way going into the half-time break. And a strike off a rebound by Uros Djurdjevic. That's handed Sporting the lead as they look to go at least temporarily top of the La Liga Smart Back table. Second half is on its way after this quick break. Castellón the first side out for the second half of this game against Sporting Gijón, which the home team are leading courtesy of a goal from Uros Djurdjevic. He was able to get on the end of a rebound of Oscar Wally. Djurdjevic scoring yet another goal to add to his tallies, closing in again on Ruben Castro. More importantly for him, he has put Sporting in the lead, and there is going to be a change to start off the second half for Castellón. And will make a switch to bring on the number 24, Jordi Sanchez. Also, Guillem Jaime is going to come on. Jordi Sanchez, who has joined from the Valencia B team, for whom he played 25 games last season. Has already made 9 appearances for Castellón this term. It's his second appearance as a substitute. Ruben Diaz is a player who's gone off. As Guillem Jaime also introduced. The start of the second stanza here at a wet El Molinón. The pitch, though, in fairly good condition. That hasn't always been the case when it's rained here in Asturias, especially when we get closer to the winter months. So Guillem Jaime has joined from Barca B. Will make just his second appearance for the club. He featured last week in the 1-0 defeat at the hands of Girona. So we're back underway, and it will be Castellón going from left to right in the first period. It's Muguruza, the man who's gone off, for Guillem Jaime to come on. Opportunity to roll this ball over to the new arrival on the field of play. Guillem Jaime squares up to 3 defenders. Now backs off. Sanchez. The centre with Josep Senyer. Rolled that under the nose of Aitor Garcia. This ball comes into the box. Well, Babin did not heed the call from his goalkeeper and heads that clear. He offers up an apology, but his idea, better safe than sorry. Foul out on the edge of the area provides an opportunity for Castellón. Sanchez is fouled by Saul Garcia, the youngster. So it's going to be Gusledes, the set-piece specialist. Swings in a left-footed ball, goes to the back post, and it's headed wide. Josep Senyer was one of the players who was flying in for it. Well, the Castellon players got in one another's way. It was Jordi Sanchez who was the closest to reaching it, and he did head it wide of the mark. Rather cynical foul there. Going forward by Aitor Garcia. Castellon with it all to do, courtesy of that late goal in the first half by Uros Djurdjevic. If they were to lose this one, it will be 5 straight defeats for Oscar Cano's side. And last point came 3 weeks ago against Fuenlabrada away from home. Will find its way into the box. Left-footed delivery from Gusleris. And an overhead kick goes wide. Well, it looks as if it might not have counted anyway. The referee may have blown his whistle just beforehand. And it was that overhead hooked kick by Adrian La Peña. Shots for Sporting, just the 2 for Castellon. That was just about the closest chance for them so far, though. Aitor takes a knock. It looks as if he's going to be okay. Garcia. Aitor Garcia. Well, Sporting players electing against a shot from distance. The move nearly breaks down. Djurdjevic might win this one back. It was a light shove from him that the referee deems enough to be called as a foul. Into the defence. Sal Garcia. The fixtures keep on coming for these two sides. Sporting Gijón will be in action at the weekend against Mirandés. As Castellon have another appointment in Asturias at the Carlos Tartiere this time around. They take on Real Oviedo. The top of the defence. Offside flag stays down for the time being. Before eventually going up. To the box, Babin gets a head onto it. Foul there by Josep Senye. Had his studs showing as he went in on Guillermo Rosas. Flicked on. Kim Jaime will get in his back to goalkeeper Oscar Wally. Didn't receive too much of an opportunity at Zaragoza. Has become the regular goalkeeper for Castellón. On the left we see they run peeling over to the left-hand side. Joy Sanchez was looking for that through the middle. Another ball out of play on the far side. It's a little bit scrappy to start off the second period of play. As things stand though, Sporting Gijón set to go top of the table, at least until Espanyol's game against Malaga later on tonight. Guillem. Álvaro Fidalgo. Well, the double substitution made by Castellón. No changes from Sporting Gijón just yet, but they do have a wealth of options on the bench. Sanchez, Perez, Kumic, Pelayo, Álvaro Vázquez, Carlos Carmona, Nacho Mendes, Valiente, González, Javi Fuego, Pablo Garcia and Bogdan Milovanov. All waiting for their chance in this matchday 10 encounter. Chipped into the box. Goalkeeper Marinho is quick off his line. Turn will be down the line from Saul Garcia. Sent clear by Oscar Wally. Saul Garcia. Victory would also take Sporting Gijón up to 22 points. They would have played 10 games. Formidable return thus far from their opening fixtures. They're shaping up to be one of the favourites to go up, but it is still early days in La Liga Smartbank. Campos looking for the return. Djurdjevic tried to roll it through to him. That was a grab back. It looked very much 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, though. Busledis goes down. Another collision there, and it results in a free kick in a positive spot. Instead, it's been given as a drop ball. Back to Wally. A run into space. It's a great little run towards the box. Guillermo Rosas gets back in front of the attacker. There were a crowd of players around the 6-yard box in the penalty spot. Zenit Sporting who got on the attack. This is a shot from distance. It ruffles the side netting as it's released off the right foot of Uros Djurdjevic. Right-footed strike that finds its way into the side netting. Djurdjevic looking for his second goal of the game. Sporting will take this away. Half an hour still to play. Space on the left for Gaspar Campos. And up here, it's played to the left. Right for the strike here, flies over the top. Sporting with some pot shots now from distance. That time around it was Pedro Diaz who prepared the strike. Well, Arturo comes on for Castellón in their third substitution, replacing the Portuguese Busledis. Stefanovic not happy with the run into him. Well, Griguera had his arm up as well. He's lucky to escape a booking there. Into the box, and this one goes wide. A glancing touch from inside the area. A long ball upfield past the halfway line. 25 more minutes to go. Sporting leading the way still, courtesy of that solitary goal from Uros Djurdjevic. Possession has evened itself up. Just slightly the better in terms of chances for Sporting Gijón. This one is taken on the edge of the box. Nearly an equaliser for Castellón. Alvaro Fidalgo able to jink his way inside off a mistake at the back from Guille Rosas. Strikes that through the legs of Babin. And it just about trickles its way out of play. Castellón yet to keep a shot on target. It's been a quiet evening for Diego Marinho so far. Trip up there on Manu Garcia. Back across the halfway line. Sporting might turn to the substitutes bench for some fresh ideas in the latter stages of this game. They have a free kick here. It's going to be a yellow card. It's shown to Adrian La Peña. So one yellow card apiece as Oscar Wally tries to organise a four-man wall. Nobody put underneath the wall this time. Djurdjevic is lining it up. Footed take by Djurdjevic, saved by Wally. Space here for Alvaro Garcia. Get into the box. And Garcia clips that towards the back post. Nobody waiting on the far side of the 6-yard box to head that home as it was chipped over the head of Wally. Sanchez waiting in the middle, as is Zlatanovic. That move comes to nothing. It was intended for the player making the run. So the first substitution for Sporting Gijón is on the way. Looks if it is going to be the number 22, Pablo Perez, who comes on. Aitor Garcia will have to put his boot back on before he can get back involved in play. This one skipped over the top, looking for Djurdjevic. Aitor Garcia still with some footwear problems. He's going to try and sort it out on the move. Tap back into the box, right for the delivery away. Final 20 minutes coming up. Sporting Gijón not out of the woods just yet. They have had to face some late chances from almost every team that they've faced in recent weeks. Here comes the substitution. He just put his boot back on. Aitor Garcia will make way for Pablo Perez. Castellón in possession. They're going to favour the slow build-up here. They played their hand early with the substitutions at the start of the second half. Bring on Sanchez to add another target upfield. Put a ball into the box. Risky there from the Sporting Gijón player who got the slightest of touches on it. Saul Garcia taking his eye off the ball as that goes out for a corner. For the delivery in from the corner, trying for the Olympic goal and nearly getting it. It bounces back off the crossbar. Still players in the centre. This time around, Diego Mourinho is able to make the catch. Babin sends that long. Djurdjevic doing well to hold that up, bringing it down. The through ball, though, does not find its intended target. back to goalkeeper Diego Marinho. A scary moment for Marinho with that ball that came back off the crossbar. It is most certainly the closest that Castellón have got to an equaliser. Djurdjevic's goal still the difference. Castellón are going to make another change. Juanto is going to come on. Over towards the back post. And well wide of goal. The man making way is going to be Zlatanovic. Just had that one chance in the first half that was saved by Marinho. Little Zlatanovic caught offside in any case. It's Juanto Ortuño who comes on. Here's another look at that Olympic goal attempt. Marinho maybe just got a touch to push it onto the bar. It's a second season at Castellón for Ortuño. He scored 8 goals last season in Segunda B. He's already opened his account for Castellón in the second tier. He came in the victory against Ponferradina almost 2 months ago. Beautiful flick on. Djurdjevic. Well, the offside flag stayed down. It looked as if he might just have strayed off. Gaspar Campos has it. Maybe a shot here from outside the box. It's something we've seen Sporting try on occasions. Gaspar Campos tries to tap it through. Castellón clear. Next up for Castellón. Another game in Asturias against Oviedo at the Carlos Tartiere. Sporting Gijón, meanwhile, are on their travels to take on Mirandés. They head to Anduva. A game which takes place on Saturday. That's followed up by a crunch clash against Rayo Vallecano the following weekend. Well, a shove over there is blatant. The referee left with little option but to reach into his pocket. Arturo Molina receives the booking. More substitutions to come for the final 10 minutes. Both teams making some movement on the bench. Sporting have not looked content just to ride out their lead to the final whistle. They have been pushing for a goal. Castellón have been more expansive in the second half, as you would imagine. Seneg goes on the run. He pulled the defenders away for the eventual shot from his teammate. Ortuño's first contribution flies over. Double change on the way for Sporting, including bringing on the influential Javi Fuego. Sporting Gijón make their switch. Jorge Fernandez has gone off for Castellón, as Paulo Fernandes comes on, the Portuguese. Javi Fuego, a top-flight veteran. His time at clubs such as Valencia and Villarreal. He will feature for the final 10 minutes of this contest. Sal Garcia. Confirmation is Pedro Diaz, who's been replaced by Nikola Kumic in the other substitution made by Sporting. Double change late on. Javi Fuego to add a little bit of calm in the midfield. Kumic to add the attacking option. Jesper Campos has been removed from the equation. Sporting regain possession. Slightly risky sliding challenge there, with the referee getting more card happy in the second period of play. Castellón have it, still looking for that equaliser, and they've done everything within their power to switch things up in this second period. As it stands though, they're going to go 5 games without a point. Makes for grim reading on the results sheet. Lugo, Las Palmas, Girona and Almeria, 4 sides who have vanquished them in recent games. Sporting on course to add their name to the list. Option here on the right-hand side. Guilherme plays it back central. Well, the introduction of Jordi Sanchez has given another outlet to Castellón. They have now taken off Zlatanovic. This could be squared. It looks as if it might have been taken out of play. Headed clear. Josep Señé has been shown a yellow card. 5 fouls committed in this game. It hasn't been ill-tempered, but there have been a few yellow cards. This one's put back to Babin, and surely now that one is going to be ruled out. The ball judged to have been taken out of play. VAR may be checked. Well, there was the pass, quite clearly offside against Perez, who'd made the run. All right, this one's clipped back in, taken by Diego Mourinho. Another change just to run down the clock now for Sporting Gijón. A double switch. Álvaro Vázquez comes on. He was one of the heroes of a recent Sporting win. His late goal against Ponferradina. Bogdan Milovanov comes on in a straight swap to replace Sergio Rosas. Thrown incoming by Guillem Jaime. Time running out and options running out for Castellón. Here's Kumic. He's looking for that return, nearly in space. Right for the drive, goes over the top. Arturo with the strike, and looks as if it's caught a deflection. Corner for Castellón. They'll try another Olympic goal. This one pushed away by Diego Mourinho. Mourinho claiming he's been pushed. That was on its way in. He was actually knocked into by his own player. Well, there was an obstruction there with a Castellón player dropping down. For the ball into the middle. This one's headed away by Babin. Launched long here for Kumic. Tried to keep that one in and keep the run going, but it was a heavy first touch off his shin. Well, the introduction of Álvaro Vázquez just offers up an outlet if Sporting are able to hit on the counter late on. He is pressing high here, trying to force Castellón into a mistake on the ball. We will go into stoppage time. This one delivered away. 3 minutes are going to be added on. This one swings in, it's pushed just about away by Mourinho, and he was alleging that there was an attempt to obstruct him by Josep Seigné. Offside called as Álvaro Vázquez had just gone beyond the defensive line. 5th time a Sporting Gijón player has been caught offside. We'll have Castellón with one last opportunity, maybe. Babin headed it up, not completely clear. Well, Arturo Molina has been sent off for his 2nd yellow card. Castellón will go down to 10 men before the end. It's a slightly late challenge for the loose ball. Studs showing. Catches Perez. And Arturo Molina given his marching orders. Another game, another red card. Oscar Cano and Marc Mateo have both shown reds in the last game. Oscar Cano will miss another game through suspension. Mateo will be back for the next encounter against Oviedo for Castellón. Final opportunity maybe here for Castellón in stoppage time on stoppage time. Guillem Jaime was calling for that on the right. Poor ball in from the right-hand side. Sporting will just get this away any which way they can. As the game comes to a close, Sporting take a win that puts them provisionally top of the table. They'll be watching keenly to see what happens in the game later on today between Malaga and Espanyol. Victory for Sporting. They make it 3 wins on the bounce. It's 5 defeats in a row for Castellón. The final score, courtesy of an Uros Djurdjevic goal at the end of the first half. Sporting Gijón 1, Castellón 0.
Miani. Miani.